Okay, today's video, I'm going to talk about YouTube multi-format ads and do they convert? Yes, they do convert. You actually, if you do this right, you can expect 50 to 75% less cost per conversion or cost per sale, whatever you want to say there. Using the specific technique or methodology that I'm going to share with you that we use at our firm, then I'm going to share with you on this video. In short, if you don't know what YouTube multi-format ads are, these are when you go ahead, and set up a YouTube campaign now. It'll ask you if you want to do in-stream, in-feed, and short ads, and you can obviously pick and choose what you want. What I'm telling you here today in this video is you absolutely do want to do all of these, and if you want the most results, you should actually have a different approach for each one of these to get that huge drop in cost per conversion. Why? Namely because this one right here, the short ads, are way underpriced right now. Cost very little money to advertise on shorts. We're talking, cost per view being, 1, 2, 3% of what to get on an actual long video is. And that is because, yes, you have less time to communicate with the user there and it gets skipped over at a higher rate. So with them being underpriced, being so cheap, they're actually more underpriced than their value, which is always what you're trying to do when you advertise online, is find underpriced attention. As again, that's a saying from Gary Vaynerchuk, but when you're trying to find online advertising channels that work, that's always your mission. Where is the new thing that of course you have your staple stuff that you keep doing, and not to say old stuff can't work. When new stuff comes out, usually it's very underpriced for a while. And as it comes to video ads, very few people know how to do video ads right, or at least very cheaply. And then as a result of that, small companies can't afford to do it at all. You'll probably be the only person in your whole niche that even knows how to do video ads or are even doing them. But then even then, way less people, not just in your niche, but as a whole, know how to do a short ad effectively. Because there's a short needs to be geared to get people's attention super quick. Even if 1 second at the beginning of your short that's used to be where you're going to go, it will really affect your results. So you should absolutely have a different approach for that. And then even within the in-stream and the in-feed ads, you can do pretty well if you just have the same approach for both of these, but you'll get a little bit more results in terms of the in-feed, which in-feed, if you don't know what that is, it's where you actually, like in the search results, your video ad will show up there. You click on it and you watch the full video ad. Those are great, by the way, because there's a whole lot of people searching for information about your niche. If you offer a knee treatment and somebody goes in YouTube and searches for how do I, different knee treatment options, your ad right there, that's basically just as good as advertising on Google search and for way less money, okay? And so therefore it gets a better ROI. And particularly because, like I was saying, going back to earlier, because so few of your competition knows even how to do a video ad, you probably have no competition there. Therefore why it's cheaper. But having the same video ad there as what pops up for the user randomly, it's different, if you will, there, because somebody that's choosing obviously from a selected list of different options versus just what pops up for a user, you're going to get a more optimized outcome if you were to take a slightly different approach for each one of those. So if you want to, first of all, video ads should be a part of your overall web marketing strategy because it's so low competition, but also, low competition doesn't mean anything if it's not desired by consumers. Consumers are moving more and more and more all the time every year to wanting video content out of a brand. And if you don't have it, you're falling further behind. You got things like TikTok stores / shops now where the entire e-commerce business is predicated upon video and video alone. Why? Because it's so important and so useful to communicate value to consumers. You literally can just run your whole business off of video alone now. And so it should be absolutely a part of your strategy, and you should be using it more so as the key part of your strategy. Yes, you can run Google search ads, but if you want to blow up your business, figure out how to do YouTube ads right, because there's so much traffic on YouTube. And if people aren't going to Google to look for something, they're going to go on YouTube to look for something pretty much, outside of like Bing, Microsoft, which is a separate thing. But it'll like to do research on purchases. That's where they're going. Me personally, I like video, and in terms of it converting, it converts so well now. I'll advertise on Google search and literally get people to click on the ad from Google search and drive them to a YouTube video. Why? Because they can communicate quicker and better there in that YouTube video than I can take them to a landing page and try to sell to them through text and video. Just hit them with the video right away. And then from the video, you take them to the landing page after that. We'll get a better return on our ad spend doing that versus sending them directly to the landing page. And the reason for that, by the way, is simple. It doesn't take much effort to watch a video. It takes a lot of effort to read. There's a lot of people, just because their attention spans are so cooked now and they're tired, they're lazy, they'd rather, you're going to do better with a video ad, because the higher percentage of people who actually digest your content, the more sales you're going to make naturally, which that is called bounce rates, the rate in which people actually stay on the page or stay watching the message you have before them, the more sales you're going to get. The video is just going to capture attention at a higher rate than at the highest rate possible. So anyway, with that said, out of these various ad types, okay, if you want the really good results, sometimes you may only do some of these. In-feed campaigns, the ones that show up in the search results, are great for lead generation campaigns. Really, really great for lead generation campaigns. We would have in-feed ads for a bunch of different markets, really, but we had life insurance settlements. We have where somebody's looking for specifically how to get cash, how to raise cash quickly, as well as anybody looking in general for advice about life insurance settlements. We'll have an in-feed ad that will educate them about how they can get money out of their life insurance policy, or if they're actually looking for information about life insurance settlements themselves, how we're going to get you the highest payout, and educating that consumer. Good, profitable YouTube ad campaigns are about educating that consumer as to why you're the best. Not just saying you're the best, but why physically you're the best, because that's what they're there to learn about. YouTube is still a how-to platform where people are looking for information on how to do things. So if you go there with your dumb ad that says, get a life insurance settlement, best payouts, whatever, you're not going to get nearly the results as my ad, where I'm going to say how to get the highest life insurance settlement payout in the industry, because that's what they're actually there on YouTube for in the first place, is information. Sending them to the video and then explaining, and then once you've earned their respect to the main video content that educates, then hitting them with, to actually get this highest payout, go here. A lot of people would resist that funnel, creating a funnel like that, because they say, well, then they have to go through the video to get to the actual offer. The reality is the education gets the respect so that when the offer comes, they're going to be more likely to jump on it. A lot of people don't get that. Just like, a lot of times if we offer something expensive on Google search ads, we'll send them to what we call a pre-lander, which educates them on everything about that product before they even get to the e-commerce site itself, because we have to earn their respect, and they have to be well educated before they're going to be willing to just buy that product as a whole. Or we'll advertise sending people to a testimonial. In this case, video ads, we've done many times, we'll send people to and the ad is just a video testimonial by itself. And then we know a certain percentage who sees that testimonial, who likes it. When I say testimonial, I mean somebody just talking freely about the use of a product or service. And then, basically then from there, they're going to be willing to check out that product or service. That is, by the way, more profitable than just sending them onto a demonstration video about the product or service, because they have their guards down when they're seeing that tutorial, the testimonial, if you will. So anyway, for lead generation campaigns, though, the in-feed works great. Not to say e-commerce campaigns can't benefit from an in-feed ad, but really it works well for services or lead generation campaigns because you can hit them with information, which then sells once they've seen that information. For in-stream ads, where those really work great, that is the video ads that are going to show up while people are watching another video. Great for e-commerce campaigns. We love, like we had a guy who sold a toolbox product, and we would just go ahead and just target all the competitor toolbox channels, which I love this. I mean, that's part of, the drawback, if you will, of being on YouTube is somebody can target your YouTube channel viewers with their ads, and it could be a competitor. Most people don't think about that, which I love it because now I can advertise on all my competitors, because the competitor spends all their money educating the market, getting them about ready to buy. Then I can have my video ads, my in-stream video ads, show up for a person as they're finishing their research about that particular company's product line. And I just have to say, I can actually literally come in and say, hey, you're considering this Husky toolbox. It actually sucks. Here's why. Our product doesn't do that. So therefore, you should check out more about it. Here's some more information about it. Bang. We just stole that customer away from them. So we love doing that with e-commerce. And on the short ads for e-commerce, work really, really good if you have a way to physically demonstrate. More so with services. Now with services, you can still do short ads and still make those work. Like with the life insurance settlement company, you just have to condense down that information. And then with that, if you expect that to work, you have to make a customized short ad, which is where people are going to go wrong, which is why the short ad space is underpriced, because most people aren't going to spend the time to make a specific short ad. With the life insurance settlement company, we're going to basically just say, it's interruption-based marketing. Obviously, with the short ads, by the way, you can actually show up in the search results still, so it's not just interruption-based advertising, but we're going to say, did you know the highest rates that people are getting for their life insurance settlements are coming in because of X? This company, XYZ, is the company that is the only one that has this type of company. So, and you can find them here. And so then that's what you do. You got to keep it super concise. Your whole pitch should be done in 10, 15 seconds, because that's all the attention you're basically going to get. But that works great. With products, though, it's really great. Like with the toolbox, we could show somebody standing in the toolbox demonstrating the quality, and that can be demonstrated in 3-4 seconds, which the quicker you can convey your message, your key message on the short ad, the more people are going to be able to respond. And with a physical product, it's quicker through a visual demonstration to convey that value, versus with the services, you got to go through like a scripted pitch, and it just takes more time. Therefore, it's not as useful to run the short ads for a service versus a product. So, in summary here, multi-format ads are great. Short ads are hard to get working if you don't have a specific approach, but the opportunity is huge if you do, which is why you should have a specific approach just for short ads. And then you go along with that to get the rest of the extra results you can get. You should have a different approach for in-feed than in-stream. And in-stream, you just have to basically, what I would recommend, you understand what they're watching itself. This toolbox example that I gave you, you say, hey, I know you're interested in XYZ because you're watching XYZ video. Here's why what you're thinking you might do is not the best value you can get for your money. Here is why. And then, of course, plugging your own product or service there. The in-feed ad could just simply pique the user's attention. Did you know you can actually get more than $1 million for your life insurance policy, higher than what 99% of companies are paying out right now? Find out why. And that's your base. That's your better angle for the in-feed ads specifically. So you go ahead and optimize for each one of these separately using the information I gave you. You'll get a lower cost per conversion, 50 to 75% what anybody else is going to get with a single approach for each one of these. For a single approach that they all run on these equally. So way better results. And as a result of that, because you're monetizing at a much higher rate, you can afford to spend more, therefore you'll make more money. So it'll all just make you a lot more money. So anyway, multi-format ads, that's what it's about. That's the key information I can give you to help maximize your results out of that. And certainly it may be that you don't go multi-format ads if you don't have custom ads for each of these individual 3 types of ad buys. But you should be making different ads. And for that matter, the simple approach should be you start with one, see that it's going to work for the targeted audience, the targeted pitch you have, and then go ahead and bring the others in, but only bring them in when you have different ads for each one of them ready to go that play to where your ads plays, because people have different mindsets in each one of these different places that they're going to see each one of these different ads, and also their attention span and so forth. It's a big difference between in the end feeds, in the search results, them wanting an answer and then clicking, versus you're interrupting them and you got 5 seconds to communicate what you have to communicate, or they're going to skip over your ad. Totally different. It should explain why it makes such a big difference to have different ads. And so the easiest way to get to initial profitability as quickly as possible is just to pick one and make your approach for that one, and then bring in the others later versus running them all at once. So anyway, with that said, if you have any questions, leave me a comment below. I get back to every single person who leaves me a question or comment on this channel, usually within 24 hours time. By the way, you can ask me any ad-related question that you'd like, and I'll try to use my 15 years of ad experience to try to answer it for you. So whether it's about video ads or not, I don't care. And I do that just as a thank you to my viewers of this channel, as you guys are helping the channel grow. So, and then with that, if you are looking for the single piece or single best place to run, drawing a blank here, single best place to get information on how to run ads successfully for your business, so you can scale up to millions of dollars a year in advertising profitably for your business, this is the channel you want to subscribe to, as the information I'm going to provide you on this channel is coming straight from the source from somebody who does 40 hours a week of just trying to figure out what ad strategies work, as well as the ones that don't. And I'm giving you on a silver platter here on this channel the exact information I'm getting on a regular basis with my hands on millions of dollars worth of ad spend every month to figure out what works and what doesn't work. Which, by the way, it seems like you're getting that with other channels, but I promise you, these guys selling courses aren't running ads like that. They're pretending like they do. It's not real information. They're giving you second, third, fourth hand information, or it's somebody who manages a couple of campaigns, which is fine. There's nothing against managing a couple of campaigns, but a lot of these strategies don't work universally. They work in certain situations, and I got the opportunity to test a campaign type across 100 campaigns to find out, or 100 different niches, 100 different markets, to figure out if it works really or not, and if so, to what degree and how often. So therefore, for all that, you want to subscribe to this channel. You want to subscribe now, because you're not going to find, promise you, better information on how to make millions of dollars running ads for your business. As a side, if you want to get some other great information from myself, you can also cruise over to my blog at guaranteeppc.com/blog, where you can find direct information, specific strategies that work to make money with online ads, with screenshots, with the step-by-steps that we use to guarantee results on our clients' campaigns that we, of course, have free of charge for you. If you like the channel, you're going to like my blog even more. I promise you will if you go ahead and check it out. Apart from that, if you don't want to run your own ads, this is exactly what I do for clients at our agency at Guarantee PPC. And we do not charge our clients fees until we get them a certain minimum amount of results on their campaigns up front, in excess of basically what our fee is. We're the only agency out there doing this kind of a contingency offer, which should show you, first of all, the type of quality of information we have on this channel available for you here, but also just the quality of the service as a whole. The only catch is we don't work with just any client. We got to, of course, know we can get great results with that client up front. But if you reach out to me, I'd be happy to give you a free assessment, look over what you have, and more than likely get you a short, medium, long-term projection of what we could get for you in terms of an increase in profit if you were to just simply reach out to me and ask for it, because I'd be interested in working together with you. If you're not looking to work with an ad agency per se, someone that will just take over all your ads and get you the results on autopilot like that because you want to manage your own ads, we've worked in over 100 different niche markets. And with that, and that is over the last 10 years, with that, if you've worked in your niche market before, you do yourself a big favor taking on the ad templates that we've developed for your niche market already, that we've already split tested, figure out what works in your market, got to a really good cost per lead or ROI, of which you can just copy and paste into your account and get the same results we were for a one-time low fee that we charge for those templates. We sell the campaign templates, landing page templates, ad templates, all of it that work for your niche market. And as long as you're in a different geographic area as our client, you can use it. We got people using these templates to start other businesses, whether that be the big one being lead generation businesses. If you want to start a good passive income or a great passive income business idea, or type of business up, you can just take a template that we have that generates leads at a certain cost, a low cost, and you can just flip those leads to other people in that niche market already. We got several people doing that. We got people that use our templates to sell products. They wanted to get into e-commerce. They didn't quite know how, or they weren't successful with it in the past. And they took the template of a client that we have that sells, let's say, a mattress in country A, and you want to sell it in country B, or a mattress like it. You can easily do that with the template we have, and you have turnkey profits because you have a winning version of a campaign that fundamentally works the same way regardless of what country it's in, and you guys aren't crossing paths. So anyway, if you're interested in any of those opportunities, you can also reach out to me at Gary and TPPC, but I'll wrap everything up with that. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you on the next video where we have another great strategy for you then. See you later.